After a pulsating week of live action, this is it. It's the big one. Welcome to the 2019 Dafabet Masters Final. Two of the ultimate entertainers going toe-to-toe for one of snooker's most important titles. Sporting history is written on days like today. So let's get the boys on the bays. Please welcome the most exciting player of his generation, Wilson Selby Robertson. What a route to a maiden Masters final. 9 times a ranking event winner. Here's a player approaching the very peak of his powers. Ladies and gentlemen, here comes the ace in the pack, Judd Trump. And his opponent, a player whose achievements and personality have transcended his sport for a quarter of a century. He is already the most successful player in Masters history. 1 win away from yet another famous milestone. Ladies and gentlemen, blink and you'll miss him, the Rocket, Ronnie O'Sullivan.
What a welcome for both men. 2 sessions stretching before us today. Best of 19 frames final, so they'll play 8 this afternoon, a possible 11 more tonight. Who knows what time we'll finish? But frankly, who cares? Let's just enjoy what is one of the great days in sport. I know Ken Doherty and John Virgo intend to do just that. Afternoon, fellas.
Good afternoon, Hazel, and welcome everybody to what should be an absolute classic. And I'd say without doubt, Ken, the 2 players that deserve to be in a final. There's been no fluke about their route to this great occasion.
Absolutely not, John.
Would you like to
what a
call it?
reception for
Heads.
both players.
It is heads. It's your choice.
Absolutely
Okay.
magical in here. What an atmosphere. Dream final.
Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you. First frame.
Let's just sit back and enjoy it.
Yeah, and even from his first match, Judd Trump has looked a different player, I've got to say, in this tournament. He's looked to have everything under control, his shot selection. He's not been going for the sort of risky ones, well, not as much. And of course he knows, as he said in his interview, he's got to be at his best today to beat Ronnie O'Sullivan, whose track record here in the Masters is just incredible. 13th final. Amazing.
Incredible, isn't it? 7 wins. 5 times runner-up. First chance. Half a chance for Judd Trump. Just having a look to see, is the pink available? If he takes this red on. Great opener. executed absolutely beautifully. Let's have a look at the cue ball there. Perfect side of the blue. Well, if you were feeling a little bit nervous, which it's only natural
6.
to be in such a big final, that would certainly settle your nerves, potting the opening red.
Seven.
Well, the pink's tied up, and I'm not certain about the black. He's got a nice angle on the blue here. May play the cannon. Running to the pink 4-ball. Looks worth the risk. Well, he caught it a glancing blow. He needs a bit of luck. Does he have a red to the left
12.
corner? I'm not sure. I'm looking at his face. Maybe he's not. Well, maybe the one closest to the cue ball will just go. It's tight. I don't think all the pockets available.
Yeah, good pot. As John said, he didn't have all the pocket. Hit it into the left-hand side as we look, but not the perfect angle on the blue this time. So needs another good mid-distance pot on this red.
80.
Pink is also available into the bottom right-hand corner pocket, so it doesn't have to do too much work with the cue ball.
19.
Struck that well, right in the heart of the pocket. It's always a good sign when a player's not touching the jaws when the ball goes in. Just the start he was looking for. And as Steve Davies was saying, because he commentated on his match last night against Neil Robertson, there was a lot of nerves out there because both players were desperate to be part of this occasion today, to play the greatest player that's ever lived and test your mettle against him.
25.
Yeah, absolutely understandable. Play against this man in the final of the Masters
26.
here in London. Another good shot there. Love to get that red away from the black. And he's come down to try and get on it now. And it looks, well, if it was a little bit straighter, it would
31.
have been perfect. But he still has the other red if he doesn't want to take this. This will be better for him, of course, because it would clear the black spot.
Yeah, but looking from behind the pocket, it looks as though the black is available. I think the problem he's got, that if he does pot the black and it's respotted, he'll be tied up. So that's why he's clearing this red. But he needs a good shot to get a good angle on the blue.
32.
Just about got there. Now the black's in the clear. Frame winning chance.
He's got a couple of options here, but may go down for the red that's closest to this bottom right-hand corner pocket. He could stun down for that. Yeah, that's the red he shows. The cue ball just needs to travel a little bit more. It looks okay. And first impressions, John, he looks like he's hitting the ball very, very sweetly indeed, and very confidently.
Yeah, as I say,
38.
from his first match against Kyron Wilson, he's looked as though he's just got a nice pace around the table. He's not playing shots too quick. And now just looking for 3 reds, 3 covers, and he'll be past the point where Ronnie will need
45.
a snooker.
46.
there you see it.
53.
53 ahead. Still 80. He's still okay. He's on this red. May have to use a touch aside.
He nearly made a mess of it, didn't he? 2 reds, 2 blacks would do it.
54.
We put him 69 points in front with just 67 remaining. Well, he's not gone far enough up the table, so he's going to have to play for the blue, which will mean after the
61.
blue he'll need 1 more red. Shouldn't be a problem.
62.
So this blue to go 67 points in front with 67 remaining.
Great start from Judd Trump. Came from that wonderful opening red as well.
67.
Yeah. Dad acknowledges that was fine ball. And just have a look at this opening red. How sweet he cued that in. And what this does, John, is it sends out a signal, doesn't it, to Ronnie O'Sullivan?
75.
He's a different player from last night. As you said, he was a little bit nervous, understandable, to get into this final, but already showing signs of how confident and composed he is.
There you see the effortless cue power of Judd Trump. I mean, that's such an
81.
wonderful shot. To inject that much pace into the cue ball.
82.
He'd love to start with a century. Just came a bit straight on the black.
'89.
Does this outside red go? Must be tight. Oh, looks as though it goes. Well,
89 in the first frame.
No matter.
Judd Trump.
It was a wonderful start for Judd Trump and just what he was looking for. One mistake from Ronnie cost him the frame. 1-0, Judd Trump.